What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope all of you guys are having a good day today. It's been a while since I made a video, but in this video I wanted to explain to you guys what does the word power mean to you. Does it mean having money? Does it mean having control? Does it mean you having things that other people don't have, right? Because power can mean a lot of different things, but I want to explain to you there's 5 spiritual laws when it comes to actually having power. Okay, power doesn't mean, you know, money, wealth. It doesn't mean that, you know, you have to go to fancy foods. It doesn't mean, you know, you have to have things or in order to, you know, have power, right? These are 5 things that most people think that this is what power actually means. People think that you need wealth, fame, sex, fancy food, and lots of sleep. Okay, those are what most people think power is. Okay, because there was a period of my life where I thought that, you know, I had to have money. I thought I needed to have sleep with a lot of women. I thought that, you know, all these worldly desires, you know what I'm saying? But in reality these are like this is what you actually need to accomplish in your life to actually gain power. Okay, you need faith, diligence, mindfulness, concentration, and insight. As soon as you have these 5 levels of power, you start to become open-minded. Okay, and how the world is right now, bro, a lot of people don't think, a lot of people don't really get to explore within themselves. They don't even know who they are. The biggest enemy in life that you're ever gonna have is yourself. Okay, you're always gonna have to wake up with yourself. You know, every time you're in dark rooms, every time you're always by yourself, you're always gonna be conflicting your mind. You're always gonna be in a state where you're just always fighting wars within yourself, bro. And that's what everybody goes through. Okay, I don't care how smart people are. I don't care how much. I don't care how rich people are. I don't care if you got more money than me. I don't care if you're smarter than me. Everybody in this own life, they all go through wars within their own mind. I want you guys to understand something. Okay, as soon as you start to understand your own mind, you can accomplish anything in the world, bro. And it's so true, because if you actually sit down and lock in for a couple months, couple years, if you actually do this, bro, you could really get far in life, bro. Because most people don't want to change, and the reason why most people don't want to change is because it's too hard. Okay, and I feel like the only reason why it's so hard is because if everybody could have money, if everybody could be a millionaire, if everybody could have a 6-pack, everybody would have it. But there's a reason why it's so hard to do it. It's because you have to do what most people will never do in their lives, right? In order to grow, in order to change. People don't like grow. It's a natural human law. People never like growing because it's too hard. They don't like change. But I'm here to tell you guys, okay, if you guys actually focus on yourselves for a couple months, give it a couple years, I don't care how long it is. If you're going through a breakup, if you're going through some financial stuff, you know, if you're just in a very deep hole right now, learn to actually do these 5 spiritual laws, right? Which is faith, diligence, mindfulness, concentration, and insight. Okay, each one has a meaning. Okay, faith is to believing in things that you cannot see, right? Faith, it brings you happiness because it makes sure that whatever you believe in is gonna come true, right? And Jesus talked about faith, right? Jesus always said that if you have faith in your life, you can move mountains, bro. You know, that alone says it says a lot. The second one is diligence. Okay, this means is that it's not to prove a point to yourself. Okay, it's to actually enjoy your well-being and your enjoyment. Okay, so that basically is do what you love to do. Okay, you don't have to prove yourself to nobody. All you have to do is literally do things that you love to do, bro, that actually make you enjoy. Okay, most people have it wrong. Most people think that you have to go to drink, you have to go to bars, you have to go smoke, you have to go, you know, do all these, you know, bad habits, you know what I'm saying, that makes it fun. Okay, but fun to you may be different from me, right? My fun is, you know, going on a walk, reading, just, you know, being, you know, within my own self, you know, just being by myself. I don't like being with nobody. I like being with myself sometimes, you know. That's what makes it fun to me. You know, I like just reading charts. I like looking at things, you know what I'm saying? I go out and enjoy nature, bro. That's pretty much what fun is to me. The third thing is mindfulness. Okay, mindfulness is pretty much being aware of what is going on in the present moment. Okay, everybody, like myself, I did this for months and months and months. I was always in the future, I was always in the past. I never really wanted to focus on myself, like in the present moment, because I was so worried about what was gonna happen in the future. I was worried about if I was gonna lose everything, if I was gonna, you know, not be in a better spot. You know, I've always wanted to just rush things, you know, to get to the point, right? But I feel like everybody in their own life is different. Everybody's timing is different, because if you start saying to yourself that you're far behind, right, you're not rich, you know, you're not driving a supercar, you don't have a girlfriend, you don't have anything, everybody in this own world, bro, is in a different mindset, is in a different place, because God has given you guys a very, very different lifestyle than everybody. Okay, this is why you can't be like everybody else. This is why God made you your own pathway, right? This is why you have to be your own person, right? You have to really just express yourself, to really just enjoy life on how it is. The fourth one is concentration. Okay, concentration was one of my biggest flaws, because I've always been distracted about social media. I've always talked about social media. I've always said that you guys really should get away from social media for a while. If your attention span is very bad, get back into, you know, understanding how, like, concentrating is basically just getting back into reality on how life really works. Okay, sometimes, bro, we just live in our own minds sometimes, you know what I'm saying? We don't really get to see how reality really works, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean by reality is just being in the present moment, you know what I'm saying? Just being mindfulness, bro. That concentration is really just bringing back your dopamine receptors and just bringing into, you know, just in the present moment. And the fifth and final part of power is insight. Okay, insight is the fifth power. It is a sword that painlessly cuts through all kinds of suffering, including fear, desire, anger, and discrimination. Okay, this is what pretty much everybody has to go through. Everybody has to go through fear, trauma, you know, a lot of crazy bad shit. Okay, and in the Bible, it talked about you have to take all that full force. Never run away from your fears, and never run away from all that, because the worst is never the worst. This isn't in the Bible. I don't know, I forgot what verse, but you should always take pain and everything, all that trauma, everything, never run away from it. Every time, bro, take a full force, because God is never going to put you through things that you cannot handle. Okay, so always just understand that everything in life is all aligned. Everything is written. If you go through bad things, if you experience bad trauma in your life, just know that everything was all written. You had to go through it for a reason. That's what's gonna make your character even bigger and stronger. So always understand these 5 actual spiritual laws that's gonna give you power, right? Which is faith, mindfulness, diligence, concentration, and insight. Okay, hope all of you guys have a great day, and make sure to pray, and make sure to always do things that you love to do. All right, peace.